When playing games with your feet, I think most people would think of driving games where you have a wheel and a setup and pedals and that sort of thing. But Stelulu, you're trying to do something a little bit different here with Stinky, interesting name. That's basically a device that's there to help you do more things quicker and be more versatile when you play games, right?
That's correct, yeah. The idea behind it was really trying to remove keybinds from, complex keybind from the keyboard and move them to your feet, allowing you to execute combinations much, much quicker.
So if you show the board here, how does it work?
Well, how it works is that the board has 4 quadrants. We've got the top, the bottom, left, and right. And the player puts their foot right on the board, allowing them to for quick execution just by moving their foot back and forth.
So one thing I have to ask is because people have different sized feet, right?
Yeah.
So how did you feel about that? Did you sort of find a universal size that will fit most feet, or how did you?
Yeah, well actually what we did is that through prototyping, we decided to make a board that was not equal on 2 sides. So some people play with the foot this way, but you can turn the board around and play it on the other side. And some people are playing with 2 feet, so it's really quite versatile.
So 2 feet, how would that work?
Well, you can place your 2, you can put foot one next to each other and activate the buttons. The only problem is that some people are playing with 2 pedals. So
Can you do that as well?
Yeah, we can do that, yes.
All right, so in terms of a real-life gaming scenario, how do you sort of envision this being used?
Well, we've got all kinds of people playing with all kinds of games. For example, in Battlefield 3, they're using it for secondary actions such as being prone, crouch, switching weapons, or a knife fight. It really meant to be adding other functions to your keyboard, and you can get into those actions much, much quicker using the footpad, as if you would just a keyboard and mouse.
So it's basically, you can always keep your aim on the enemy and focus on shooting while still doing those secondary things.
Yeah, that's right. I think all the gaming companies are trying to solve that same problem. Games are getting more complex, more keystrokes are required, and execution is still important. So instead of having 20 buttons on a mouse, we are just dividing that up. You're sharing it with your foot. So all of a sudden you've got, you know, one more extra limb helping you gaming.
So is it analog as well, so that you can sort of do things that are, is it an analog thing, or is there more digital steps that you
Yeah, right now it's an analog device with an on-off switch. It's programmable. You can have pulsing, so there are different functions that you can make the buttons behave different ways. But at the moment, we have other inventions coming down the pipeline that will be a little more digital, but this one's really a truly analog device.
And it's a PC device, or what kind of platforms are you targeting?
Yeah, the technology we're using right now is HID, so it's compatible with any HID computer. The software currently only works with PCs, but it's USB plug and play. No drivers required.
So what's the schedule ahead? When will this? Because this project was just revealed right about now. So when can we see it on market?
Yeah, we just revealed this product this week. We're planning to kickstart this week, and we're hoping to be in the market in June. We've actually, everything's ready to go. We're just using Kickstarter to fund the production.
So speaking of Kickstarter, what's your target, and what are you hoping to get from Kickstarter?
We're using Kickstarter just to fund production. The development took us over 2 years, much longer than we thought, and right now everything's ready to go. We just need the funds to help us, and we're shooting for raising $75,000 for initial run.
And of course, if it's more, then you'll be able to do more, produce more.
Yeah, we've got, what we're trying to do as a company, come up with innovative ideas for gaming. So we've got a whole bunch of different ideas for different types of controller, and if we're more successful, we're going to put those ideas to production. So,
thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.